to the cloud. All right. So this is Sunday yoga stretch. If you're catching this on a different day on YouTube, that's okay too. But yoga stretch, so you need your mat and your block. I'm gonna back up. And I'm gonna be sideways. Let me change this actually to where I can see just me. Sorry, you guys. There we go. That helps me a little bit better. So we're gonna be covering a lot of ground on the length of our mat. So that's why I'm gonna turn sideways, just so you can kind of see from the side. It helps because if I'm facing you, it's a little harder to see exactly what I'm doing. But taking it to the top of your mat, I'm gonna turn my music down, just so I don't feel like I'm yelling at you guys. You're really far away from me, so I hope you can still hear me. But from the top of your mat, your feet are under your hips, and you're standing tall. I'll stay this way for now because it feels awkward. Roll those shoulders back. Take some deep breaths, and when you're standing nice and tall, it's hard for you to sit still or stand still, so you can kind of rock back and forth on those feet, or maybe even sway, just something that kind of shakes it all out, helps you feel a little bit more grounded and connected to your mat. So a couple of deep breaths. You can close your eyes if you want. I think the camera is just on me, so if you're doing this live with me right now, girls, no one's watching you. So a couple of deep breaths. Make sure you're not hunched over. Okay, so for me, I have to take it to those shoulder rolls back. And then if you're not already at the top of your mat, you're gonna find the top of your mat with your feet under your hips. Take that deep breath in for a sun salutation. Slide back in at the top if you can, otherwise just stay here, reaching up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Woo. You can always pedal through those legs here, pedal through those knees. But let your head hang heavy all the way to the floor. Deep breath in as you come up halfway to that flat back. Your chest is lifted. Exhale, coming all the way back down. Let those hands replace your feet. You're going to step it back. Bring those knees all the way down. We're going to do 3 cat-cows. So shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Take that deep breath in, lifting your chin, lifting your tailbone. Really let that belly button drop to the floor. If that's not for you, you want to stay here in this neutral spine, that's okay too. But it's a deep breath in. Exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis, squeeze those glutes a little bit. I'm sliding on my mat. Squeeze those glutes and really press those shoulders up to the ceiling. So I want you to shoot for 3. It's okay if we're different paces, that's all right. As long as you're catching up that breath with that movement. So inhale here, exhale, make sure you tuck that pelvis, tuck that chin. I've got one more, deep breath in. That should feel really good, stretching through your abs. Exhale. Good, coming back to your flat back, that neutral spine before you bring toes to the mat. Send those hips up and back. You can add in that pedaling movement here too. So my legs are really tight, my hamstrings are tight. The goal is to try and get those heels down. If your hamstrings or your flexibility is not quite there, you're welcome to keep a little bit of a bend here. You don't have to perfectly straighten out those legs. But add in that movement if it feels pretty good. Nice strong arms here to hold you up. One more deep breath in. Good, exhale out as you walk those feet up to meet your hands. I want you to stay here, grab those elbows. If that doesn't feel good, you can come up halfway. But grab those elbows and give me kind of this semicircle, this little half circle sway here. So releasing some tension on your lower back. That might feel good on those hips, pulling those shoulders to the ground. Again, you can always come up halfway if this is too much, if there's a lot of blood rushing to your head, you feel a little dizzy. Come up a little bit more. Otherwise, take one more deep breath. Exhale out as you slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Whew. When you get to the top, I want you to take that big step wide. Toes are pointed to the corners of your mat. You may end up changing your stance here. I may end up changing mine. But I do want you to have feet pretty wide, covering a lot of space on that mat, and that big straddle. We're going to take that deep breath in, reaching up. Exhale, come down in that little squat. So your tailbone's heavy, your chest is up. Deep breath in, like you're pushing that air up to the ceiling. Exhale, push it back down. There's people walking by. Deep breath in. Exhale, press down. So you're engaging those arms. Deep breath in. Reaching really tall up to center. Exhale, press down. You should feel that stretch working in your hips. Let's do 2 more. Deep breath in. Exhale, press down. Last one. Inhale. Good, zipping up through those abs. Exhale, come down. You can go ahead and you can bring those hands to your knees, or if you feel like you can kind of stay here and hang out. For me, this isn't so good. My hips are really tight, so I'm not pressing here. I'm putting all my weight on my legs, but just use those hands, kind of help stabilize you and add in kind of a gentle rocking motion here. Again, getting into those hips just a little bit. So one more deep breath in. Good. Exhale out, go ahead and come up, and then you're gonna add in a forward fold. So this is where I brought my feet in just a little bit. You're gonna hinge at those hips just like we did standing. If you need your block, if you've got your pillow, something beside you, coming all the way down to that forward fold might be too much. You can prop your hands up on this. You can turn it whichever way you need to. But remember, your goal is to kind of let your head hang heavy. Coming all the way down, use your breath. Okay, so it's a deep breath in. Exhale, try to get a little bit deeper into that straddle with that fold here. 2 more deep breaths. Soft knees, we're not walking through our legs. Exhale out. Gently roll up. You're gonna take a big step forward to the top of your mat. We're gonna work a little bit on our right side. We'll do the vinyasa. We'll work our right side and then our left. So take that big step forward, finding the top of your mat. Shake it out a little if you need to. Take that deep breath in. Slide back into the top, stretching through the front of your body before you exhale, coming all the way down. Inhale, come up halfway. Flat back, your chest is lifted. Exhale, coming all the way down. This time you're gonna step back into your plank, so shoulders over your wrists. Okay, you're either here or on those knees. Once you take a deep breath in, exhale, try to hover over that mat before you float up. Pressing either into this upward dog, so shoulders and chest, or shoulders rolled back, chest open. You can always come down here a little bit lower, or child's pose. If neither of these are an option for you, you can't really lay on your belly. So deep breath in wherever you're at. Good. Exhale, lift those hips up and back towards the ceiling. Find that downward dog. Your legs should feel a little bit more relief already. One more deep breath in. Then exhale out and either swing or step that right leg forward. You're gonna pivot that left foot down to the floor. Grab that block if you need it. But first we're gonna find that extended angle. So your knee is over your right ankle. Change your stance as needed. So bring those feet in if you need to. Elbow to knee, and you're gonna reach this top arm up and over. Really lengthen through. For me, this is my left hand and left foot. So I'm really lengthening here, opening up those ribs, creating a lot of space. You can always leave this arm up here to the ceiling if this is a little bit too much of a stretch there. And you're not dumping into the shoulder, okay? So lining up, elbow, shoulder, shoulder. One more deep breath in. Good, exhale out as you gently straighten that leg. My legs are super tight. This is where you have a couple of options, okay? So you can either rest your hand here. You can always come up a little higher. Ideally, I want you to try and stay knee or below, okay? That way you're getting that stretch on the inside of your leg through your obliques. If you need the help, and if you have something like a block or similar height, you're gonna take it to the inside of that leg. And this time I do want that hand up to the ceiling. So you should have a nice straight line from that bottom hand all the way up to the top. If this is too much, you can always bring that hand to your hip. I just want you to be aware of that shoulder. If it lets you kind of roll in, remember you're still stacking your shoulders, nice straight line. I kind of like that I can see myself on the iPad and check my form. Soft knees though, okay? There's a nice triangle shape with your legs. One more deep breath in. That right toe, that front toe should be pointing towards the side of your mat, the edge of your mat. Good, exhale out, you're gonna press up off of that block, find warrior 2. So arms are parallel to the floor. That knee is staying over your ankle. I'll move this aside so you can kind of see. Knee stays over your ankle, but you are gonna sink back down just a little bit. Now if your knee is coming here over your toe, I do want you to change your stance, widen your straddle a little bit here. Engage through those arms, but make sure you're not a turtle here, okay? So shoulders down, Lengthen through your neck, engaging those arms. 2 more deep breaths. Chest is nice and open, abs are engaged to help hold you here. Strong pose. 1 more deep breath. Exhale out, follow that front arm up and over for that reverse warrior. So I want you to try and keep a tiny bend in that front leg. Your back arm is gonna find the back of your thigh or down on that calf, but not your knee. I don't want you to put any pressure on that joint. Okay, and if you can, you're really opening up through this opposite side here. This right side for me. Hand is up towards the ceiling. Your gaze can be here. If that's too much on your neck, you can always bring your neck more to a neutral spot. 1 more deep breath. Exhale, flowing all the way back to the top. Big step forward. Woo, shake it out. Deep breath in. Take that back bend to the top if you can. Exhale, coming all the way down. Let the crown of your head reach to the floor. Inhale, come up halfway to that flat back. You can already feel maybe a little bit of a difference here in the back of your legs. Exhale, coming all the way down. You're going to step it back, find that plank. So I'll show you a different option. You can always bring one leg down here too. So if you don't want to be on both knees, if you don't want to be in that high plank, shoulders are over your wrists. Deep breath in. Exhale as you lower down. So here was one of your other choices. You're going to find that back bend or child's pose. But you're not dumping down through here, okay? So lift through your chest, lift through your neck, deep breath. Good, exhale, press back. Woo. Pedal those legs if you need to in that downward dog. 1 more deep breath in. Good, exhale out. Remember, you're gonna step or swing that left foot forward, toes pointing to the front of your mat. Pivot that back foot down. You're finding that extended angle first. So I'm going to switch sides. But you're bringing that knee to elbow, and you're opening up through that opposite side. So I feel weird, obviously, with my back facing you guys, so I'm going to turn this way and reset. But you have that elbow just gently resting on that knee. Remember, you can come here, but ideally, I want you to try to lengthen. I'm only 5 feet tall, so these poses make me feel really tall. So lengthen through. Opposite side, that top arm for me, I'm working my right side here. Stretching through. 1 more deep breath. Good, exhale out as you gently straighten that leg. That top arm kind of naturally wants to come up to the ceiling. For me, the inside of this leg is really tight. I'm gonna use my block as my friend. But remember, we're not dumping down onto this arm. And we're trying to keep a nice straight line. So if your block is kind of underneath you, closer to your body, I want you to bring it on right to the inside of that foot, directly I should say, to the inside of that foot. And you can always bring this top arm to your hip, but if you're rolling, if your chest is trying to face the floor, open up those shoulders. Your gaze can be on that top hand or more neutral, kind of facing me, whatever feels best for your neck. Deep breath in for 2 more. Exhale out. Remember, I'm going to scoot my block. You're going to pivot that back arm down. Find that warrior 2. I also wanted to change sides so I could look out the window this time. But keep that knee directly over your ankle. Change your stance if you need to. Shoulders pulled away from your ears. Engaging those arms. Warrior 2. So if you're not engaging your core, if you're kind of loosey-goosey through here, I want you to imagine that corset around your belly, lifting all of those muscles, really breathing in, engaging those ribs too, creating a lot of space as you take nice deep breaths in and out through your nose. Or exhale through your mouth. That's what I'm doing because I'm getting hot. 2 more deep breaths. Good. Your gaze is just past those fingertips on that arm in front of you. 1 more deep breath in. Remember, on your exhale, you're keeping that knee bent, but you're following that top arm up and over. Your hand is going to rest on the back of that calf, on the back of your thigh. Reverse warrior. Try to open up that opposite side. I know we're doing a lot of rib openers, a lot of core and hip openers for you. So 1 more deep breath in. exhale out, go ahead and swing that arm down to the floor, take that big step forward, shake it out a little if you need to. Feet are under your hips. I feel weird, I feel like I'm really far away. Feet under your hips, take that deep breath in. You already know what's coming and how to change it up. Stretching through the front of your body. Exhale, come all the way down, forward fold. Deep breath in as you come up halfway to a flat back. Good. Exhale out, coming all the way down. Last time to do this, I want you to step back and find that plank. So for me, I'll go ahead and drop to my knees here on this one. You're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale out as you lower down. Keep those elbows in close. And even here, you can press up into that upward dog, okay? Where the tops of your feet and your hands are the only thing touching your mat. I just want you to make sure you're not here. So engage those arms, roll those shoulders back. Take one more deep breath in. Ooh, exhale out. Last time for this one, find your downward dog. Strong arms with your head in between your biceps. You can even kind of pedal through those feet or roll back and forth, whatever feels good here. 2 more deep breaths. Good job. Good, and then go ahead and bring those knees down to the mat. You can do knees together or apart. I want you to find that child's pose. So sinking those hips back, walk those hands as far away from the top of your head as you can. And if you want a little bit of a different stretch, we are going to work our shoulders here for just a few minutes. But if you kind of want to stretch and open up your shoulders a little bit, you can always bring your hands to the top of that block and try to bring your forehead all the way to the mat. Now, if sitting back is what's difficult for you, take that block, stick it in between those feet, and you'll kind of have something to aim for. Okay, so if that's a little different on your knees, feel free to change it up. We'll take a couple of deep breaths here. Keep those arms up overhead for now. We're going to add in some more side stretches real quick. So from here, I'm going to scoot my block forward. You're going to take it just a couple of steps, if you will, with those hands over to that right side. You still have those hips back towards your feet. It doesn't have to be a crazy bend. You're not coming all the way, like, what's the word, perpendicular to yourself. You're just coming to where you can feel that stretch through one side. I went to the right first. If you went the other way, that's okay. And then gently switching sides. So take your time walking those hands across. Stretching out that opposite side. You should feel that nice pull maybe through your shoulder and your tricep all the way down to your hip, depending on how tight you are. And you can rest your head if you are comfortable and flexible enough. Rest your head all the way on the floor. Obviously, I want you guys to be able to hear me, so I'm not going to put my head all the way down. Take one more deep breath in. And then exhale as you slowly walk those hands back to the middle. I want you to go ahead and come up on all fours. So we've already kind of talked about positioning for that, but some of my favorites, we're going to take that right hand to your ear, and we're going to tap that elbow to the inside of that left arm and open up to the ceiling. So that's 1. We're going to do 5 before we thread the needle. Reach that elbow up. So you're getting a little bit of a different thoracic movement here, thoracic rotation. So we've got 2 more. Inhale, really reach. Last one. We are going to come back down. So you've got 1 more elbow tap. And then this time you're going to reach that hand all the way up to the ceiling. Open up through your chest. Exhale. Thread the needle. So head and shoulder come all the way down. I feel like I'm talking to the wall because I am. Head and shoulder come all the way down. You can keep that top arm extended or relax it down. I'm going to stay on this side just for the sake of not having to flip-flop around. But, excuse me, your hips should be a little more lifted. So if you're still sunk down here, make sure you're coming all the way up. Take that deep breath in. Head and shoulder down to the floor. Go ahead and exhale as you gently press up. I didn't want to talk to the wall too much that time, so I didn't say anything. But we are going to switch sides. So take that opposite hand, for me it's my left. We're going to do 5 of just tapping that elbow to the inside of our right arm and reach up to the ceiling. So for me, this side's a little bit harder. You might notice that one side is easier or harder than the other. That's okay. Your body's going to carry tension in different spots. I think I'm getting notifications on my phone. Here's 3. Like, this is super hard for me to get this elbow up. 4, so reaching up. And your gaze is following along kind of that line that we're making. Here's our last one with that elbow up. Woo. I'm so tight. Elbow down, deep breath in, opening all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, threading the needle, bringing that left side, that head and shoulder come all the way down so your hips stay up high in the air. You can bring this top arm up here, all the way extended, or sometimes I like to just kind of prop myself up here, relaxing on the floor. So 3 deep breaths here on this side. Obviously, you can close your eyes if you want. Take those deep breaths. We've got one more. And then exhale out as you slowly press up. And I want you to, if you are comfortable with it, you can kind of have those knees apart or together. But we're going to sink it back to just to a kneeling position real quick. You're actually done with your block probably, so you can scoot that out to the side. But finding this kneeling position, interlace those fingers behind your back. I want you to open up your chest this way real quick. So we'll interlace those fingers. You can stay here, okay? So your hands are a little bit lower, closer to your bottom. Or I want you to try and lift those hands up towards the ceiling. But as long as you're getting those shoulders rolled back, we're only gonna hold here for 2 deep breaths. My shoulders are really, really tight. One more deep breath in. And then remember, when you exhale, I want you to gently release. Shake out those shoulders a little bit if you need to, and we're gonna come onto our bellies. So I'm gonna kind of angle myself because I feel weird. If you cannot lay on your belly, I'm gonna show you a different option where you can lay on your side. But I like this one. I like doing this stretch on the floor because it allows you to have a little bit more resistance with the floor pressing against your quads. So taking that left arm out in front of you because you're going to use it as a pillow, you're going to take right arm, reach back to that right foot, grab the top of that right foot, and if your knee comes out, okay, so if your legs are not together, I want you to try to bring those legs back together. So your left leg is just kind of hanging out behind you, and you're squeezing that right heel in towards your butt cheek, just like we do that standing quad stretch, okay? We're just laying down on the floor this time. So if you don't want to lay all the way down, you're more than welcome to kind of prop yourself up here, but I don't want you to twist and turn unless you cannot lay on your belly, okay? You can always come up here, you can still lay back, but if you're laying on your side and you're here with hips kind of bent, or with legs bent, I want you to try to straighten your body out. So this is what you should be looking like even if you're laying on your belly on the floor, okay? You're not here is what I mean. We'll take 3 more deep breaths. I'm all over the place. 3 more deep breaths on this side. So my knees come apart whenever I need to reach back for my foot. But make sure you're squeezing here so your arms are having to do a little bit of work. But you should be feeling that stretch, especially through the front of that thigh. I'm not even counting, but we're going to do 1 more deep breath. Now here's the tricky part. On your exhale, gently release that leg. Gently control it all the way down. All right, and we're going to switch sides. So remember, you can be on your side if you want. For me, I kind of have to roll to grab my foot, but grab the top of that other leg. Make that little pillow with your arm. Or you can stay up a little higher if that helps you keep a hold of this opposite leg. Knees are together. 3 deep breaths on this side. Squeezing that heel in towards your butt. Get that good quad stretch. One more deep breath in. And exhale out as you gently release that foot. Whew. Kind of a little bit of a negative push up here to get yourself up off the floor. Walk those knees forward. I want you to bring legs out in front of you. We were gonna lay on our back, but I changed my mind. We're going rogue from my notes today. So bring the soles of your feet together. A couple more for those legs, and then I'll let you guys go. So soles of the feet together, knees are out. If this is hard for you to bring those feet in, you can always lift yourself up here. That's kind of how I get there. But make sure you have a gentle hold of those feet. You're not, death grip here. You can add in a forward fold if you want. My hips are really tight today, so I'm not really gonna do that. But you're welcome to bring your nose to your toes, forward fold as much as you want to there. Otherwise, you're taking some deep breaths here. Chest is open. You can always have those feet a little bit further away from you. If it's more comfortable that way. One more deep breath in. Good. Exhale out. Take those legs straight out in front of you. Flex those feet. Got just a few more, and then we're going to end with just a couple of deep breaths all together. So flex those feet, zip up those legs, sitting up tall, deep breath in. This time you are going to add that forward fold. As you exhale, you can reach for those ankles, those shins, those feet. If you need a little bit of extra, if that block or pillow or whatever you're using is nearby, you'll grab the bottom of that. Basically, this is like our standing forward fold, but we're seated. So it's your seated forward fold. Your chest is coming as close to those thighs as you can, but you should be feeling this. It feels so good on that lower back, working its way through your glutes and your hips, all the way down to those hamstrings. You can even kind of pull up on your toes or on the balls of your feet and stretch through your calves and the back of your knees. Lots of different options here, so make sure you're taking deep breaths. That exhale is your friend. So it's an inhale, exhale, try to get a little bit deeper into that fold. Okay, you can always bring those arms out to your sides too. If you don't want to grab onto your legs, or if maybe that doesn't work for you. If I have any pregnant friends that are doing this too, you can always take it to a knee bend. You can allow yourself some space there, but I do want you to try and get this stretch in for the back side of your body. So one more deep breath in. Exhale as you give yourself one last little squeeze, coming up gently all the way back up to standing. We're gonna take that right leg, bring that foot to the outside of your left knee, take it to a little twist. I don't know what song I have playing, so I'm gonna switch it. Little twist. Shoulders are open, you're facing that opposite wall. Couple of deep breaths. That back arm is kind of helping you to get that torso twisted. Should feel really good on your lower back. Take one more deep breath in. Good. Exhale as you slowly return to center. If twists aren't for you, just go ahead and you can come back to your butterfly. You can kind of go back to a forward fold, or you can just sit crisscross, take a couple deep breaths. I know sometimes twists are not great for everybody, so just replace it for now. But otherwise, take that opposite foot over. That back arm is going to come all the way around. You're not digging this elbow in, it's just kind of there for a little bit of support. And I like to just hold onto my hip because that's where we're stretching a little bit. Through that hip and through your lower back. Taking deep breaths, make sure your posture is sitting up tall, so if you're kind of hunched over a little bit, don't twist as far. Change it up to what works for you. One more deep breath in. And then exhale as you slowly come back to center. Now I do want you just to find a comfortable spot, if that's your butterfly, if you'd rather sit crisscross, if you want to sit kneeling. We're just going to take 3 deep breaths. I'm not even going to stop the recording because I want you to take 3 deep breaths with me. We're going to inhale through our nose. And since the majority of you might be at your own house doing this workout, I want you to exhale through your mouth. So exhale any stress, negativity, inhale all the good. Okay, today's weather is beautiful. My kids are, knock on wood, sleeping through the night for the most part. So find a comfortable spot. We're going to take that deep breath in. Exhale out. We're going to do 3. I forgot how many I said, but we've got 2 more. Deep breath in. exhale out. One more time, inhale. And then exhale out. Great job, y'all. I'm gonna stop the recording. So I'll come up close. Let's see.